Here are my probability basics. Probability will only ever be between 0 and 1. It can be written as a fraction, or as a decimal, or as a percentage. Probability is out of 1, as that is when an event is certain to happen. If an event is impossible, that's when the probability is 0. If something is 50-50 or 0.5 or a half, that is said to have an even chance. Between a half and 1, the event is likely. Between 0 and a half, that event is unlikely. We then have very likely, very unlikely. So it's this sliding scale of probability. So probability of events will always add to 1. So let's think the probability of flipping a fair coin, heads or tails. It is a 50-50 chance. 0.5 plus 0.5 will add to 1. Now let's say we have a biased coin. So that means bias means it is not fair. And let's say in this case the probability of flipping a heads is 0.2. So what must be the probability of flipping a tails? Well, they have to add to 1, so 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. If we want to recall this as a formula, we could say the probability of an event happening is 1 minus the probability of that event not happening. So this P dash means not, which is to say also the probability of an event not happening is 1 minus the probability of that event happening. For example, what's the probability that it does not rain today if the probability of it raining is 0.1? So that's to say 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9. My other probability basics is the and or rule. Now this will come in very handy. When you list outcomes of probabilities and events happening, for example, if we have a fair spinner or a fair dice, and we roll that fair dice twice, what's the probability of rolling a 2 and a 4? So list the outcomes. What could happen? If we roll that dice twice, what's the probability of rolling a 2 and a 4? So my outcomes would be you roll a 2 and a 4, or you could roll a 4 and a 2. So we look at the probability of a 2, which is 1 over 6, 4, 1 over 6, because there are 6 sides to a dice. And then you change your and for a multiply and or for a plus. So that's 1 over 36 plus 1 over 36, which gives us a probability of 2 out of 36. So this and or rule, very important when it comes to more complex probability questions.